What it do, what it do, what it do. We are back. Welcome to the morning show. Oh man, we are back in the building, chat. You know the vibes. It's Thursday, the 13th. Cray with Lil Ray. Crazy pop kind of happening here. Go figure, in this crazy kind of market that we're dealing with, chat. You gotta love it. Oh man. Well, who do we have? Who do we have here? Some of the first commenters on their stream. We're gonna shout you out. Welcome to the party. BDH East Coast. That is correct, Amondo. So it looks like we have Night Trader. Oh man, I love the username there. Night Trader. Mountain Homer, what it do? Your girl Michelle. Hi DMONEY. Hi, how are you? Conrad 702. Okay, all right. Trump live on times. Oh man, you gotta be kidding me, man. Come on, man. Is Trump live right now? Is that what the fiasco is with the market? Come on, man. Come on, man. Probably the best price action. It might be the best price action we have all day, chat. Oh man, 177 racer. Mark's Auto Parts, Trump live. Yeah, Crypto Plumber, what up? Shawnee, good morning. Barefoot Greenback. The rich girl, LOL for real. Yeah. John Don Lou, he said, give me a shout out, D. Well, you got your shout out, sir. There it is. So that _boy_crazy_bruh hoping for a trend day. That is, I mean, we hope we get it, sir. Your username is so long that and so many underscores there with the bruh in there. So we feel your pain. We know we know how it is. So saw your interview with TraderPod TV. Very cool and inspirational. Hey, I appreciate the kind words. Matt 8211, what up D-Money? Hey, what up? How are you? PDH Trading NQ. That's a lot of underscores. That's concerning. Give them a timeout. Yeah, we can't give them a timeout just yet, right? We will see. I mean, it is a tongue twister there, and very, very confusing. That is so long, but we'll give them some grace. It is only 9:06, chat, right? We'll give them some grace here. Sounds like we got Trump speaking. And you got 29,911. You got the 30,000 level up here, looking like they want to hit it. We know that 30,000 level is up here, chat. Make no mistake about it. So I mean, you might as well just map it out. Psychological level. So, and that kind of matches that wick that was put in here yesterday, right? 9 o'clock candle. Got right above 30,000 and pull back. So that would be the level of interest short term. Obviously, if we push that and go higher, then we got more levels up here to kind of look at, but we will see how it plays. We will see how it plays. Invest Pop 1473. Good morning, D-Money. Hey, good morning. What it do? What it do? We are back in the building. We are back in a place to be. Chat, don't forget to hit the like button. That is correct, Amondo. Guys, do me a solid. We're gonna ramp up here. We're getting ready. It's only 9:08, right? So, but got a little bit of time here. We'll drop a poll in a few, and we will see what you guys are thinking, kind of going into this market open. Trump is not moving the market. It is Nvidia. Flip to a positive in extended trading hours. Yeah. Well, is it Nvidia though? I mean, because I don't know. Listen, I don't really care what moves it. I just need a movement, right? At this point, we've had a lot of chop. It's been a little frustrating. You had pretty decent trades market open, and then you get chop, right? So after that, so that's been the trend. So I don't really care what catalyst moves the market at this point. We just need movement, I think, right? I don't have to be right as far as who's moving it or what's impacting it or whatever the case may be. I just want the movement. Simple as that. The Love Bug just finished watching your interview with Tradeify. Brilliant. Love your success in the space. Congrats. Hey, I appreciate the kind words, chat. We've had pretty good feedback there from the Tradeify Funded podcast. That is correct, Amondo. So please just give us something. Yeah. So that's the thing, guys, right? And it's popping now. You gotta laugh at it, right? That we're getting some crazy movement up now. So simple as that. Do I trade NinjaTrader? Yeah, I'm trading TradeAvate prop. So that is the one and only platform of the BDH. Getting a push here, rapid kind of push up. You gotta love it. Will it continue? We got plenty of time. We got 20 minutes before market open, chat. So you got Legends accounts right now, 60% off the Apprentice accounts using the code PW only. So that is a VIP kind of deal. We got you covered there, 60% off. That is cray with little Ray. Clips 429, congrats on declaring for the WNBA. Yeah, we will give you now that right there, chat, definitely deserves a timeout, right? I mean, that is very disrespectful to D-Money. So if you didn't, that is very concerning that you had to go there. But yeah, if you guys saw the tweet from the AI generated Denny dollars, see, this is what I'm talking about, chat. So evidently Denny was very upset that D-Money shared the tweet here. So I mean, I understand why Denny was a little salty, all right? But the thing is, when he took that hat off, I mean, we got all kind of lighting in here, chat, and all that. We had to dim the lighting because it was very concerning, and we had to make an adjustment there. So I understand why he's upset, but hey, we're just speaking of facts. But if you did see Denny's comeback here, it is very, very concerning that he took it there, but now we're gonna have to take it there, right? So as simple as that. This was Denny's post last night saying that, oh, I just got back from the first game after the draft. Unreal, chat. What is that, Joanna, man? I mean, Denny, that is very concerning that you went there, sir, and we will definitely be doing an investigation on that. So there it is, chat. Unreal, the guy, man. Oh man, yeah. I mean, hey. Oh man, anybody looking fit? Those 4 push-ups have paid off. That is correct, Abondo. So we definitely been doing 2 or 3 push-ups here. We got to do what we got to do around here. So but yeah, I mean, that is very concerning, and I think we give him a timeout. He's in the chat, guys. I see him having a good old time here. We're going to give him a quick timeout here, right? He got to come back and do better. So then he has a 5-minute timeout, guys. We got to let him relax a little bit, calm down, right? On the real, chat. Oh man, well, you know, what do we do here? We'll go ahead and map out the daily levels, guys, and then we'll drop a poll. See how you guys are feeling kind of going into the market open. So currently at the moment, I mean, you got some kind of bullish push. People are thinking is obviously from Trump. You got the low of yesterday's daily candle sitting at 29,624.50. So we're going to go ahead and map out the high and low of yesterday's daily candle, chat. You got the high at 30,001.75. So top of that box basically up there. All right, so that's your daily candle high and low kind of mapped out there, right? So if we get going, we kind of got that obviously 30,000 level. That's the first level of interest. It's only about 100 points away. If they really get the juices going, I mean, I think that's the frustration with this market right now, is that you can see like if the momentum picks up and we finally kind of break these range, there's a lot of upside, chat, right? There's a lot of upside. This would be like the next level, I think, initially, that 300 level. Break that, obviously 500 or higher. So we'll kind of see, right, if the push continues, guys, or is it just going to be a bunch of chop? So we will find out. You got Apex right now, 50K account is $49 all in on a intraday drawdown account. You got a 100K account, $59 all in as well. 90% off all accounts using the code PW. You gotta love it. So $4,200 payout just hit my account this morning. So from Apex, you gotta love it. So we will take that. That is the vacation money, guys. It is locked in. Hit the account this morning, so we will take it. Can we get an in-depth explanation about Legends, pros, cons? Yeah, we're not. We will look at that. We can look at that in a little bit. So if you want to compare props as well, you're able to go to onlypropfirms.com. We got you covered there. You should be having that in your favorites. Here, onlypropfirms.com. We got all the props that we have a partnership with. You can see obviously Legends is there as well. So using the code PW is always going to get you the best deals. You know the vibes there. So check out onlypropfirms.com. You can do comparison. You can get your news there. A lot of resources. You want to check out merchandise on the site as well. We got you covered. We got a link there. You got all the shirts there. I don't know how Jerome has it. Like, how is that possible that the guy has a shirt? We're still trying to get to the bottom. DMONEY hired a private investigator, chat, because we got to figure out how the nonsense is happening around here. Like, how did the guy get his shirt? Nobody wants to give me a straight answer. So we tried to get it outside, an external investigation kind of going into the marketing team, and it has not bared any fruit. So that leads me to think that PW is behind this, chat, because it's not pointing towards anybody else. But you got all the merchandise here you could check out, guys, as well, right? So there it is. So yeah, we'll cover that. You got about 12 minutes is 9:18, chat. I'm gonna drop a poll here. We'll get the poll going for market open here. Try to get a good sample size. All right, you got 3 options, guys. Get your vote in here. Trying to get a good sample size. I think we had over 800 votes yesterday. Kind of going into market open, so. All right, so somebody had a question on Legend accounts. Using the code PW, you got 60% off the apprentice account. You can kind of see here, this is the legendstrading.com is the website, chat, right? So this is the apprentice account here. And with the code PW, you get an extra 10% off of this price because they're showing 50% off. So about $20 for a 50K account. So you have on our apprentice account here, you got a $3,000 profit goal, end of day trailing max loss of 2,000, no consistency, 1 day to pass. There is a $99 activation fee there. So activation fee may be discounted. Last time we had a deal with Legends, activation fee was I think it was like $75 for a 50K with the code PW, but so you got apprentice accounts and you have elite accounts. You got a couple account sizes here, right? 50, 100K, 150K. The elite accounts are obviously not 1 day to pass. It's going to take you 3 days to pass here, guys, because you got a 40% consistency rule, right? So you look at the 50K here. However, your profit target on the 50K elite account is only 2,700 versus 3,000 in their apprentice account, right? You got $2,200 of drawdown as well. So if you look at, you got $200 more of drawdown on the 50K elite account. So just kind of keep that in mind. It takes 3 days to pass, but there is no activation fee there, chat. So just be mindful of that, right? No activation. So activation's already included as well. So you pick your option there, right? So but those are basically the main kind of differences there. If you go to the knowledge section and you wanted to kind of find out more, you're able to inquire on the accounts, right? You kind of break it down. You got, they're like, well, what is the 1 day rule? All that, right? Got it. I mean, they got a pretty good FAQ section here. So you got the payout policy here. I know everybody wants to know about the payout policy. So looks like payout profit split 90-10. A minimum payout request of $1,000 is required for all payouts. So you have to have a minimum of $1,000 for to be able to request, right? Minimum payout is $1,000. So just a heads up on that. Minimum winning days, seven winning days, chat. $200 or more per winning day. So, and then obviously 3,000 is your profit target on the 50K account. Maximum payout caps, 50K account is 1,200. Payout requirement. So profit required for each additional payout, $2,000 on the 50K. So there it is. So check it out, thelegends.com. Right now you got 60% off the apprentice account using the code PW. So about $20. All right, so looks like a 70-pointer long. Yeah, I mean, I feel like we were consolidating yesterday going into the market open, if I can recall, very similar. So it's gonna be interesting, chat, to see how this kind of plays out, right? either way, we will find out. So if you haven't already, do me a solid, guys. Hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you know what to do. So getting ready for market open here. We got a poll going. Right now, we got about 400 votes. So we want to get a better sample size. 57% right now feel like we're going to pump. 26% feel like we're going to dump. And then you got 17% that feel like, unfortunately, it's going to be pork chop city, chat. So meaning that there's going to be some choppity chop price action. So we will see. Gravy Train said he might just full port at open because of the price action that we've been having. Oh man, yeah, it's been very eventful. And when I say that, I'm being sarcastic, chat, right? Because literally there's been nothing going on after the first 15 to 20 minutes, but maybe today's different. You had Trump kind of speaking there. Is that going to be a catalyst for us to kind of get going? I'm not sure. So kind of looking at the news front here, you had core PPI this morning at 8:30. So PPI as well, unemployment claims. It looks like, all right, so tentative today, mortgage delinquencies, and then you got natural gas storage at 10:30. So, you know, obviously outside of Trump coming out and saying something, because we know that could be in the cards as well. So, but we will have to see. So, yeah, I mean, it's been a lot of choppity chop, a lot of kind of back and forth price action, and you know, we'll see what we can get here, guys. Hopefully the price action treats us well. I mean, simple as that. She's excuse me. Is it she's 7262? Good morning, my chocolate boy. Yeah, we're gonna give you a timeout. That's very strange. So you got to do better. Come back in about 60 seconds here. Very strange using that. Lucas is in the chat. There he is. You got Lucas here, guys. So drop the broccoli emoji for Lucas, aka Mr. Broccoli, making it happen. So we're getting ready for market open, and will we get we've had some pretty good trades right at the open over the last couple days, right? We had a 60 pointer, 25 pointer yesterday. I think the day before we had a 60 pointer and a 40 pointer. So we'll see what happens here today, chat. See what we can get. You know the vibe. So can I get a timeout? Yeah, we're not gonna just give you a timeout and go willy-nilly around here. Got to do something to get a timeout around here. We can't just give you a timeout. That is very concerning that you just want us to give you a timeout. Like, come on, man. Give me 1 second here, guys. All right, we'll give you about 10 seconds and we'll finalize the poll, trying to get a good sample size here, chat. Got take profit accounts right now. Sorry, 40% off all accounts, no activation fee using the code PW. We got you covered. So, all right, we hit 800. We're going to finalize the poll here, guys. You will see the results coming through. 56% feel like we're going to pump, 26% dump, 18% pork chop city. So there it is. Oh man, so we got a lot of bulls, probably because I'm guessing, oh, the pre-market pump, is that what it is? Pre-market open pump. It's always funny, right? So got about 49 seconds here, chat. Check something here. All right, about 16 seconds. Market's open here, guys. Straight down. I think if they pop these highs, is they're long, right? If we get back above maybe 918. So we'll see, right? Getting some kind of obviously selling pressure here to the downside. Thing looks bearish, but got to be aware of the yoke. There's been a lot of yoke. Kind of be impatient here, guys. 29,900. See, like that, you like that, and then like, do they push it up here? Kind of like an indecisive candle here. Right back down. It's not good, right? Looks a little heavy, chat. Oh, man. Not good that they weren't able to kind of stay above 900. I think that was the, you know, that's what you probably wanted for a long, would be back above there, but gonna be patient here. Trying to push up again. Man, this is kind of bouncing right off that 200 EMA, guys. Had a reaction back to the upside. This is the second or third time it's done that. So, all right, I like that, right? So if it can kind of get up here, I think 918. I like that bottom wick. I think you try to look for a long. Kind of popping these highs up towards 30,000, right? If it can hold. So we'll see. Got a minute left. Kind of wonky though. Yeah, that looks bullish, guys. Right? That looks bullish to me, like we're gonna pop these highs. I like the long here. Gonna try a quick long, guys. Let's see if we get a pop here. They pull it back, right? But I think we take the trade. There's a pop. There's 10 points plus. There it is, 25 points. You gotta love it, chat. Drop the W's. If you took the trade, you got paid. We got 30 points on the winner here, straight up. She gone. She gone. She gone. You gotta love it. Oh man, you gotta love it, chat. All right, you got 45 points. I think we take the winner, guys. There it is. You got a 45-point winner to start this thing off. Drop the W's in the chat. If you took the trade, you got paid. If you faded, you got slayed. Use the code PW. Either way, we got you covered. So, you know the vibes. Oh, man. There it is. Had to be patient here, kind of talk you through what we were looking for. I think there's more in the tank here towards 30,000, chat. You have to think that they tagged 30,000 here, but either way, got a nice trade. You have 45 points plus there on the first trade. You gotta love it. It would be very shocked if they don't tag. Yeah, this thing is gone, chat. 30,000 is getting hit here. The box just got hit. So, what a move. What a move. See what else we can get here. This account is up $1,265. We will switch to another account more than likely here. Keep the party going, chat. What a crazy move here. Oh, man. All right, make sure you hit the like button, guys. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you know what to do. And there's more in the tank. This thing is on steroids, chat. Wow. Wow. Switch real quick to another account and caught that long as well, chat. What a crazy move here to the upside, guys. This is unreal. She gone. She gone, chat. She gone. She gone. Oh, man. We will take what we can get here, guys. What a crazy move here. You gotta love it. There's the pop above 30,000. We have took advantage of the volatility here. If you took it, drop the W's in the chat. You got more. You got more dinero there for sure, because you got what a bounce right back up here. So cray with little Ray. Oh man, insane. Well, hey, we know that there was a lot of chop here, chat. For the last couple days, and a lot of times that leads to more volatility. So, and we have surely got that today, so make no mistake about it. Rocket ship straight up. What did I miss? Oh man, I hate to tell you, but this was not the time to drop the doobie. So we saw somebody, they said they had to drop a doobie and they missed the long. Well, hopefully you caught the second one there. There's so much volatility. So chat, you know that is crazy when you look at the trade screen and you have to literally adjust it because the candle is so large, right? It's like crazy. Like you gotta go to a higher time frame to even like look at it. So You missed a crazy move there to the upside. Got above 30,000. We got the next level up here, chat. Bottom of the box, 30,089. You got the high of that box all the way up at 300 or higher. So somebody said they locked their account. Yeah. Hey, be smart. Be smart. I mean, it's still going. Still trying to push. And you got a new candle coming out here, guys, in about 8 seconds here. Do they get a push up for a continuation move higher? Think so, right? I mean, it is not playing around here, chat. Unreal. What a move. What a move off the open. We got long. We saw the bull stepping in, saw us get back above 12 or so, got long. I mean, you have 45 points plus, and then we had another crazy long, hopped in on the momentum, rode it back up here, chat. What a crazy move here. If you missed it, I mean, there's nothing wrong with trying to wait for a retracement. It just seems like there's a lot of buying pressure right now, though, right? So that box, that second box, is more than likely going to get hit up here at some point today. I feel like, right, we'll be inside the box. D-Money, I'm so upset I closed the long and 1 second later it shot up 20 points. How do I not want to die? Yeah, it's not that serious though. Whoa. Come. It's not that deep, man. Right? Because the thought process is, if it's gonna be this bullish today, there's gonna be other entries, right? So I get it, but you're not gonna catch every move. I mean, simple as that. So don't beat yourself up on that. All right, so you got the 15-minute ORB is going to be set in about 3 minutes, chat. A lot of volatility, obviously. Will they push us down, right? Kind of build out some kind of higher low and then go higher. If you haven't already, guys, do me a solid, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you know what to do. You've had 2 banging trades there. Hard to think that you didn't get paid if you took the trades. If you paid it, unfortunately, yeah, you probably got to use the code PW, but you know the vibes. Yeah, that's crazy. You don't need that kind of stress. Take the day off. Yeah, I mean, if you know, I get it, guys. It's frustrating, right? If you miss something, it seems like I remember like always like thinking like, how come, right? The day I decided to not trade, or the day that I decided to trade, like after 10 o'clock or whatever, right? That's the day you get the crazy move at the market open for some strange reason. But you have to just brush it off and keep going, right? Because there's not much you can do about it. Simple as that. So getting a pullback here, probably expected, guys, right? Some kind of pullback before going higher. And it's happening now. So what a crazy kind of move here, guys, right? I mean, you got to call it what it is. Let me see something real quick here, chat. All right, we're getting some kind of reaction here, kind of watching, right? A lot of times you get like that one bearish candle, guys, and then you'll get a push higher for another long, right? Trying another long here, chat. There's over 10 points right away. Can we get 15 points or so? There's 10 points. Come on, give us the push here, a little higher. There it is. You got 15 points plus one at 20, guys, to be honest. Can we get 20 points here? Right at it. There it is. There it is. There, you got. She gone. She gone, chat. You got another 40 pointer there. We will take that, guys. What a trade. What a move. Oh, man. You got to love it. You got to love it. Drop the W's in the chat if you took the long. You got paid. If you faded, well, today's not the day. Use the code PW. We got you covered. So, oh, man. What a, I mean, hey, we will take it there. You had another 40 pointer. You had a 45 point winner, another 40 point winner. You had another long trade, so we will take that to the bank. Make no mistake about it, chat. Pretty simple trade there. A lot of times you see the strong bullish move, you get one bearish candle, guys, and then when they start when I saw them pushing this with aggression, I got long, right? Because that tells you that there's bullish momentum in the market, so had to hop in there. All right, we got 3 accounts here rolling. One's up 2,200, another one 1,265, another one 980, guys. So we will take that to the bank. We'll see what else we can get here. Oh, man, she gone. All right, so that second box got hit. We are inside of it, chat. The high of that box is like 320, right? So there's more room, I think, to the upside here. See something, guys. All right, 30,114. I mean, that was 100 points straight up. And it's still going. These are the days, chat, that make up for the consolidation days, right? So this is why I kind of said it repeatedly over and over the last few days. You don't beat yourself up on consolidation choppy days, chat, because you're gonna have price, right? Price is gonna at some point give you some volatility. So that was so killer. Pass eval and a well completed 1,000 at open for first half of well funded. Nice. Lucid pushed me to live. Thank you, DMONEY. You helped a lot. Hey, you did all the work though, right? I don't hit by yourself for you. So you got 10 seconds left here on the 5-minute candle, guys. I mean, we didn't even map out. It started running so very quickly, so we didn't even have a chance to map out the 15-minute range. But you can kind of see. Let me see. I don't want to jack up the daily levels. So, all right, at 9:14. All right, so the 9:14. So you got. Got the low 863. I mean, is every pullback a push up, right? For a push to go higher? It does that sometimes, chat, right? Every pullback is just a opportunity to get long, and then they shoot it up higher. People are waiting for a retest, and it doesn't come for a while. It will be a deeper retracement at some point, probably, right? But 15-minute range, 947.25. Yeah, the low 863.50. There it is, right? So that's your 15-minute ORB. Still kind of pushing here. You got the 1 hour candle, chat. This is cray cray with little Ray Ray, right? This 1 hour candle. Almost 300 points. So, oh man. And we know, I mean, if you look at, I mean, we can do this, right? You look at the 30-minute, because that's going to give you the 9:30 push, right? You don't even have to kind of do the 1 hour. You can just do the 30-minute candle, and that's the whole move, guys, right? So just be aware that you've had almost 300 points up here in the last 22 minutes or so. Nothing wrong with being patient, kind of waiting for a pullback or something, right? To try to get long. Personally, I mean, we've taken already 3 trades, right, that have printed. So thanks, DMONEY. Seriously, best day ever. Made the largest trade to date and all-time high on the day, and copied 12 accounts. Nice. You gotta love it. I just discovered you on Tradeify TV last night. Thanks for sharing your story. Got to shut down because I want to jump in. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. Thanks for watching. I appreciate the kind words, guys. We've had a lot of positive feedback. So if you haven't already, do me a solid, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you know what to do. We out here trying to make a little money. So you got Apex accounts right now, $49 all in on the 50K trailing drawdown account. You got the 100K account, $49 all in on the 50K intraday drawdown account, and you got a 100K account, $59 all in. Using the code PW gets you the best deal with Apex, obviously, and all other props that we have a partnership with. You got 90% off using the code PW with Apex right now. You gotta love it. So I mean, it is not, you know, I think it's smart to kind of, you got almost a 300 point pop. I'm gonna probably wait for the 1 hour to kind of close, guys, right? I think you wait for a deeper pullback. I mean, if it shoots up higher, so be it. We've taken nice chunks of this kind of move, so I honestly don't have any FOMO, you know, so I think it's smart to kind of wait for a pullback. Making coffee late today cost me a solid trade. LOL. 6 days on time, arriving to Chop PA, and that's today we rip. Yeah, I know. See, that's what I'm saying, right? And I'm gonna be honest, chat. That right there is a lot of times it will literally cause you to tilt, right? Because you're pissed off because you know, maybe you had to go run an errand or something and you came back trying to check on the market, and you're probably, you know, because even we literally said it, right? Obviously we saw the market pumping pre-market open, and we didn't know if that was going to continue or not. So you come to your charts, maybe you open it a little late and you're like, man, like, but I mean, the trend has been though that we've had solid, the first 2 or 3 trades have been solid trades at open, and then you just get a bunch of chops. So that has kind of played out, but obviously today, you know, a 300 point pop, that is a continuation move. So shout out to Tanner for the 199, 1,077 times 4 and 1,700 on a lightning funded. Nice. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Hey, DMONEY, wanted to let you know we deactivated my niece's account, Mamacita. She is a bit crazy. I know you know what it's like having a crazy relative. Yeah, something strange there. So Anthony said he passed 3 evals today. Hey, I'm happy for you. Congrats. You gotta love it. Made 880 on my Apex funded account and shut the account down because of 30% consistency rule. Yeah, you got to be smart. Nothing wrong with that, right? And I mean, you're getting another kind of push here, guys. Crazy. Got I mean, less than 3 minutes, right, for the 1 hour chart to kind of close out here. That's going to also give you the 4 hour chart. So if you look at the 4 hour chart, right, it's going to close as well. And look into the left up here. This would be like, I think in the short term, this is the level now that we are eyeing if the momentum continues to the upside. That puts us up here at 300 or higher, chat. So I am kind of eyeing that level. We got 150 points more or so to kind of go to get there. Is that a level of interest for the bulls? Keeps pushing, right? So about a minute and 20 seconds left. Crazy kind of pop here though, man. Over 300 points now on this move. It's like crazy. So there it is. All right, 50 seconds here, chat, and you will get the new 1 hour and 4 hour candle. Just got to be patient. Timer on H4 is off of the screen. Yeah, that's fine. All right, here's a new candle, guys. 4 hour candle and 1 hour candle, right? So obviously we had a lot of bullish momentum, guys, over 300 points up. So you would love for it to kind of build out some kind of resistance, or not resistance, but some kind of lower high, higher low, right? Kind of format before shooting up. But right now, every pullback is an opportunity to get long. It's like crazy. Like it's not stopping, right? So at some point, we'll get something here. So coming down now, yeah, maybe. I can't get in. It's too fast. Yeah. I mean, the 15-minute candle, obviously this is a new higher time frame candle, chat, right? 1 hour, 4 hour just opened up. So you need to be aware of that it has just opened up, right? So I think we could be due for a little pullback here. Doesn't mean I'm still obviously bullish because I'm a momentum trader. So you got to be bullish. But it doesn't mean that we can't pull back before going higher. So simple as that. While we kind of wait, we're going to do because I'm definitely not going to trade this first 5 minutes, guys. I'll let it kind of make up its mind as far as what it wants to do, right? You got a bottom wick already being put in here off 154, man. They just keep giving like shallow pullbacks, guys, right? It's giving like shallow pullbacks, 175 down to 157, and then they push it right back up. It's like crazy, man. Sometimes they do that, right? Sometimes it's a shallow pullback kind of day, and then they, kind of give you the real deal. So we will see. We'll be patient here, guys. We got you covered with the weather report. Don't you worry. We got you covered. We're going to do that now. Give me 1 second here. So you know what I just found, chat. It's actually hilarious. We'll have to keep an eye on it because it's not like real time. But or actually it is. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if Ginger is in the chat, but they got a shot of the elbow room here, guys. So Ginger's hangout spot. There it is. That is the view of the beach, Fort Lauderdale Beach from the elbow room, chat. As you can see out there, the temperature looks very appetizing. Weather report for Fort Lauderdale, 87 degrees. It's sunny. Yeah, it's going to be sunny up until 3 o'clock. A little cloudiness kind of creeping in there until about 7. You got sunset at 7:58. So it feels like 92 degrees out right now. There is a heat advisory, so you can kind of see the elbow room here, chat. That is the view that Ginger loves because she frequents that spot all the time. So that is very strange that we got a live shot from the elbow room. She's gonna love it, chat, when she realizes that we got her. we got our hangout spot. We got the view from the so there it is. You gotta love it. So that's your weather report, brought to you by the BDH and DMONEY. You gotta love it. So oh man, she's gotta love it, guys, when she realizes that we got the shot from the elbow room. How funny is that? One good day made up for all my chop losses. Yeah, that's why you can't beat yourself up on the choppy days. It's going to be what it's going to be, right? So and I mean, you had some kind of doji candle, right? You would love it for it to like come down here, retest like the lower 100s, build out, and then go higher. Just tuned in. Did you make any opening trades? No, we did not. It's been a chop fest all morning, so we did not catch any opening trades. No, I'm just giving you a hard time. So yeah, we caught quite a bit of trade. Unfortunately, you missed the crazy pump to the upside. You had a 300+ point pop to the upside. So we definitely caught some bangers this morning. That is correct, Amando. So you got 3 accounts here. One's up 2,200, one's up 1,265, another one's up 980. So that is on this morning's price action. That is correct. Now just waiting for price to make up its mind what it wants to do here, guys. We've had see, this is why you wait, right? So if you missed that pump, so if you're just tuning in now and you're like, man, that was a crazy pump to the upside, you can kind of see the ORB we got mapped out. This is the 15-minute range, right? But 5-minute. Got the 5-minute kind of range mapped out here. And then you had a solid breakup. I mean, it was pretty much break and go today. Small retracement, push back up higher. So pretty textbook. That is the ideal opening range kind of price action, right? So we were fortunate enough to get that today. 135 test and back up. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I would love for it to kind of, if they want to bring it lower than that, I'm okay with that as well. I don't really, right? I mean, flush 155, come down, maybe build out down here. Yeah, maybe the 130s, but we'll see. Got about a minute 13 seconds left on the current 5-minute candle, guys. It already put in a higher high. So right, this current candle, if you kind of notice that, this candle put in already a higher high on the 5-minute chart. So and see how it's like fighting, like they want to, it's like they want to go green. It's like every small retracement, there's definitely people trying to buy it up. Somebody's trying to buy it up. I think we have, what do we have? We got crude. Yeah, let me double check that. All right, natural gas. We got natural gas storage coming up here, chat, at 10:30, right? I don't know if that's gonna have an impact or not. I'm just putting it on the forefront, so everybody kind of knows that that's on the horizon coming up here. And then today, check the earnings calendar. We got 197 kind of corporations reporting after 4 o'clock. Yeah, see, it's pushing right back up here again. It's not giving you those deep. Retracements as of yet, guys. There's the 200s right at it, right? So see, now it gets a little tricky the further you kind of get higher without like a nice pullback, but it's giving you like, right? You got a low, higher, low, higher, low, higher, low. So even though retracements are getting bought right back up from 179. We've already had like 3 trades. I mean, look at the push here. Not giving any, yeah, not giving any deep pullback. Yep. So I mean, you have to make a decision right now. Like, it's kind of like, do you look for a shallow pullback, because right now that's all it's giving, right? Unfortunately, it's only giving a shallow pullback at the moment. The current 15-minute candle has 3 minutes left on it, and they kind of refuse at the moment to go lower. Simple as that. Got to be patient, I think, right? Or you get in on a, like I said, on a basically trying to on a higher low, and you put your stop below the previous candle, right? So like, and then try to let it ride. It's all, I mean, that's all you can basically do. You either wait or you look for an entry on a shallow pullback at the moment, chat, right? At the moment. So you got a bottom wick already on the 1-hour candle that was kind of put in, and they shot it straight up. It better give us this movement during New York PM. Denny Dollars loves the holler. Yeah, hopefully, man. PC Youngin, feels like something big is about to happen. Yeah, the first pullback happened at a pivot. This is also another pivot. Yeah, if you trade pivots, I mean, kind of like a right, wick, push. Exhaustion candle probably. I mean, I don't. Is it? I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's still pushing, right? So right now, price continues to put in higher highs. So that is the right. We're on the 5-minute chart right now. So if you kind of notice, price is putting in higher highs, right? So I mean, you don't really until it starts. Kind of you would love some kind of I guess a rollover deeper down, but like I said, there's a strategy that you can kind of employ here. You're just shallow pullback, simple as that. You wait for it. So it's only 10:14, chat, right? If you're super antsy and I mean, you literally had hundreds of points here that, you know, on the pop. If you're like antsy, maybe, you know, and you made money, that is probably a concern, right? Because you're like, you probably got FOMO. But if you didn't trade it, then you want a deeper, you want a discount, so to speak, right, on price. You want it to kind of drop down and try to buy at a discount. So like if it comes down here now, retest is like 166 or something, and then pushes up, maybe you got to trade there for a long. So I'm not antsy, and I didn't even trade this morning. Nice. 45 minutes, all the move, next couple hours sitting on the sidelines and nothing happens probably, LOL. Yeah, I mean, well, I mean, like I literally just told you, right? If you're gonna trade it right now, shallow pullbacks might be the name of the game for an entry. We covered Legends already. We literally gave you a deep breakdown on that. You got to go to the FAQs. You got to have 7 winning days on Legends accounts. But you see how right, shallow pullback, guys, and then it pops higher. So it broke the high, but then it's pulling back, right? So this might be a deeper pullback kind of coming, but I don't think I don't think I touch it here. I think I wait. It popped the previous candle high again, right? It popped that previous candle high again, and then had a pullback. You got the 14 EMA sitting at 30,087. Somebody said traders no longer pricing in Fed rate hike. Where are the boxes today? Yeah, I mean, we're currently inside of one right now, right? We actually mapped. The funny thing is we mapped out 2 already, right? The 30,000 was one that got hit, and then now we're in the second one. So because if you look at the 4-hour chart, you got highs up here towards 324. And I saw on the 1-hour chart, you had like a bottom wick or something over here to the left. So yeah, we're currently in one right now. Top of the box is 300 and some change, right? 324. That's the high up here, like 320. And if we break that, then you got to map out this level up here as the next box. Put you up here towards 600, to be honest. So there's a lot of room, guys, if they kind of keep this going. So we will see. About 120 points away from that top. The current box is top. So is this going to be the first bearish candle? And you see here, remember, we got long at 9:45, guys, because we had a strong push up, one bearish candle, and then we had a strong push starting to push, and they got long here, right? And that was a crazy pop higher. So is this pullback time? Towards the EMA, like maybe lower 100s. That would be ideal, chat. But obviously we don't control it, so we'll have to wait and find out. DMONEY 3670 watching and only 851 likes. Come on, y'all. Yeah, if you haven't already, guys, do me a solid, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, you know what to do. So we've had already 3 trades, really good trades, right? It's just a matter now of like trying to be patient, wait for something to kind of pop up in regards to a decent size pullback. But you can't tell me we shouldn't be at 1,500 likes for the morning show, chat. Yeah, we're not. The time is not on the screen, man. We're not putting the time on the screen. So you have a candle countdown. We're not a signal service. We don't tell you to hit buy or sell. So you need to kind of, right. We got banners up here and stuff like that where you can't see the time that would be there. Obviously at the lower bottom, because we work with multiple prop firms and we have to make sure that is present on the screen. But yeah, you have a time. You literally have a timer countdown that tells you. I mean, that's it. We're not putting a timer. So grateful for your guidance. Today I'm feeling like it's all coming together. Thank you, D-Money. Yeah, these are the days where it feels like it, right? I mean, these are the days where, you know, you kind of, if you were kind of questioning or whatever you're trading, and these are the days that kind of make you want to keep trading, right? Because it's like momentum is trending to the upside. So those are days that you enjoy. Like, to be honest, the chop, I haven't enjoyed the chop at all, chat. Right? So it's kind of painful to kind of sit through a bunch of nothing for hours, right? And we're just kind of stuck in the range. So, and we've had that a lot. Even before the last couple of days, we had that pretty much all of last week, except for one day in the afternoon, right? From 12 to 4. We had one day of movement. It was for longs when the market was crazy pushing higher. And other than that, we had hours upon hours of nothing but chop. So last week was tough in regards to trading in the afternoon, right? I mean, it was literally so, and we had it so far this week. So will we get solid movement this afternoon? We're gonna find out. But you know, and that's why there's nothing wrong with taking a break, chat, right? If you obviously, I'm a streamer, so, and I trade live, so I, you know, that's the job, right? But the reality is that if you're not trading live, you know, dealing with the chop is rough. Sometimes you got to take a break. But I am looking forward to a few days off here, chat. I'll tell you that. I'm not gonna lie. So I need a little break here. I think the chop got to me. The week and a half of chop in the afternoon, back to back to back. Yo, D, are you okay, bro? Oh, yeah. I got really sick. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you're feeling better. Wait for another chop and then take a break. Well, I mean, I'm not streaming next week, chat. Either way, I'm actually working on content. So just a heads up on that. I will be working on content next week. You got PW back. He'll be rocking out, sounds like, with Lucas, aka Mr. Broccoli, and then you got Denny Dollars loves the holler. So there it is. D-Money needs some D-Money needs some Olive Garden to recharge. Yeah. All right, see how you're getting that pullback again, guys. You gotta pull back, but then a push higher. Kind of, we had a swipe of the previous candle low here, right? On that previous 5-minute candle, swipe the low, push right back up, close green, but did not take out the high. It looks like we got some kind of eco high. Got an eco high up here, chat. So just be aware of that, right? I'm not looking to take anything here. Got an eco high, kind of holding on up here. Do they have enough strength to pop it? Well, I mean, they could, because there's a lot of bullish momentum, but just be aware that there is an eco high that needs to get ran. Shout out to T_Cooks_Cooks65. Picked the wrong day not to trade. My pundit thought the chop was going to continue. Yeah, see, it's like kind of frustrating, right? Like the day that they, after you get 3 days back to back after the market open, it chops, and then today they decide not to. That's just how it is sometimes. All right, there's the break higher. So they are not going lower, guys. Crazy, man. They pushed it right up. Got about 47 seconds left on this candle. Crazy. So it's definitely a buy the pullback kind of deal here now, chat. Simple as that. Buy the bottom wick, put in, ride it up. That was a 30-point pop basically, right? Off of that current candle's 5-minute wick, you see the 198 to 200 level and then a push straight up. So you had about 40 points there, believe it or not. That's crazy. I bought an evaluation at 9 and I just got it now. Yeah, that's frustrating too, right? Today of all days. Do we try a long here or we wait for a little bit deeper pullback, guys? That's the question, right? On this current candle. They are not playing around, I can tell you that. With this small bottom wick, I mean, it literally like 2 points, 3 points. 5-point bottom wick. They shoot it straight back up. I mean, I would have to think that we're headed to the top of the box, guys, the 300 level, right? 30,321. News, yeah, you got news right now. That was a news. This is the news candle. So this is the natural gas storage news candle, chat, right? 5-minute candle. Came out at 10:30. So other than that, I mean, there's not much on the horizon here for us today. You got 30-year bond auction at 1 o'clock, around 1 o'clock, right? And then that's about it. Looks like tomorrow, 8:30, you got core retail sales. And then you got 10 o'clock, we do have prelim consumer sentiment report. So 30-year bond can move. Yeah, you might get some movement there. We got to be aware of that, chat. I mean, but however, that is scheduled for 1 o'clock. So you guys will have to kind of keep an eye on that. I'll be rocking out with Denny Dollars, Loves to Holler at 2 o'clock. So where are we at? Did we hit 1,000 plus likes, guys? That is the question, right? Did we hit 1,000 plus likes here? We got 1,200, but if you haven't already, do me a solid, guys. Hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you know what to do. I mean, this thing is just straight pushing. Small pullback and then a push back up. New 5-minute candle getting ready to open up here. Maybe a small push down and then a continuation higher. It just went automatically, guys, right? It didn't even give even smaller wick, 4-point wick. 258. We'll try a long, guys. We'll let it ride. We'll see if we get a pop up here, right, for a few points. Not gonna give it much room. If it starts to pull back 10 points or so, I'll probably chop it. And it's doing that right now, right? Kind of pulling back, so. Not willing to give it kind of more than, I think, 10 points or so. Because we've already, yeah, see that, I'm not gonna hold that. Right, it might want a deeper pullback, guys. So it is what it is. Took a stab there. That's fine, right? If they want to push it now, let them push it. But you've had like those shallow pullbacks and then a push higher for like 40 points. And wasn't willing to give it kind of more than that, right? I felt like that should have been enough if they were going to kind of push it right back up. And that's fine, guys, right? So took a stab there. I don't really want to trade it as a breakout. I think you're better off now getting in on the small retracement, trying to ride it. Simple as that, right? So gave it a few points, chopped it for like 10 points. It is what it is. I think it was worth taking a stab to see if they had the juice to kind of get us higher. You got Lucid daily accounts 30% off using the code PW. You got the 50K account. When you do the add-ons, chat, because you're able to add no daily loss limit and end of day drawdown in the evaluation, it comes out to 135 using the code PW. So $8,000 is the payout cap on the daily 50K account. And as you can see, we're having a little bit of a hard time here, right, at the moment. But there's still time left on the candle, so. See how we're kind of hesitating here, chat? every retracement has gotten bought back up. At some point, you'll get a nice bearish candle, right? Kind of coming down and kind of stopping that, but maybe to build up to go higher. You need to be focused on ranging days and trending days to avoid FOMO. Oh, without a doubt. Nice background music. Yeah, I appreciate the kind words. So is this another kind of scenario where you get a bearish candle and then a push higher, right? Or do they kind of give us a deeper retracement down? Got to be smart, chat. I know people don't want to hear it, right? But I just wouldn't be short in here personally. Yeah, I mean, because there it's showing a lot of strength, right, in the market. So it's hard to kind of because the thing is, even if it sells off here, chat, right, meaning that a retracement down, because sell off is not really the right word to use. I think if you get a retracement down here, I still, you're probably still looking for longs. Right, in all honesty, you just want, let it come down and kind of build out a higher low, a solid higher low, and then push back. Right, you're looking for an entry to get long. Simple as that, chat. So we'll see, because we haven't had two back-to-back bearish candles yet. If you kind of noticed that, right, since 9:30, guys, you've had the push, one bearish, push up, one bearish, push up, one bearish, and then push up. Right. So will that pattern kind of hold here, or will we get kind of like a build out for a higher low? Last 2 days was so choppy. Today I entered twice, got 2 wins, and now I'm out. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, we already had like 3 winning trades. You had a 10-point stab at a long that I closed out. Didn't like it, right? On that 4th trade there. So $200. I mean, what are we really talking about here, right? So be interesting to see if this candle closes bullish or bearish, though. That's what I'm waiting to see on the 5-minute chart, because that would be the first, like, basically since 9/10, right? That would be the first time that we've had 2 bearish candles back to back, because the push up here started before market opened. So somebody said Trump was, I guess, live or something, which, let me check that real quick. Yeah, see, they didn't have that on. For some reason, they did not have that on the White House live, right? So that they had the executive order one, but could it be a 3 to 4 candle, then shoot back up? Yeah. So you're looking for it to kind of build out, right? You got 44 seconds left on the current candle, So just got to be smart, be patient, guys. Simple as that. All right, so 2 candles. Yeah. Probably in for a deeper pullback here. So we'll see. Or do they yoke it right back up? You know, is that enough, right? That's the thing. Is that enough to go higher now? Gotta let it play out, guys. Starting to kind of build out. That's good news, right? I mean, if you're a bull, you like the pullback. You want the pullback here. Let it kind of build out, and then we look for another entry. Market highs are typically in by 10:30. If it's still pumping after 11, the bears are toast. Yeah, we'll see. All right, there's that kind of like reaction. The funny thing is, if you draw out this kind of level here, guys, the breakout from here, right? This is the breakout. You had like some kind of pause here and then a push up, and then look, we're kind of reacting right off of it. So do they push those highs? Up here above 30,267. You're kind of waiting to see, is this like a higher low that kind of holds up, right? Basically right below 200. And then they try to go higher. You got the 1 hour candle that's getting ready to close in about 12 minutes or so. Got a wick that's forming up top. So bit of a battle right now. Denny Dollar's ex-wife give it all back. What? Kind of strange that you got Denny Dollar's ex-wife as your... Gonna give you a timeout for that. Denny Dollar's ex-wife. I think we give him a timeout just because, right, chat? That is very strange. Like, isn't that kind of strange that he has Denny Dollar's ex-wife as his user ID on YouTube? Oh, man. Do better. You got to do better, sir. All right, so this is definitely a pullback here occurring, chat. So kind of hanging out there, 30,216. Got a new 5-minute candle coming out here. This is that last 10 minutes of the 1 hour candle being open. So a lot of times you get some kind of movement, right? So we'll see, do they push it back up here? Or do they yoke us down? Got a bunch of lower highs, guys, on the high, on the 5-minute chart now, right? Kind of fighting to go green, it looks like here. But you got a bunch of lower highs, right? Lower high, lower high. Well, a few lower highs, right? You got 3 minutes up on this current candle. Nothing wrong with being patient here, guys. You got the 1 hour candle about to be the 11 o'clock time. Kind of pulling back a little. Let those shorts get real comfy, then cook them. Yeah. See, that's the thing here, right? Is that we know that there's see how we're getting that reaction, guys, off that kind of breakout level. Looks like it wanted to go lower, but as of yet it has not. So we'll see. NQ_BBL, he's in the chat. There he is. He said, just letting the 15 EMA catch up to the big move. Yeah. Nothing wrong with being patient. Kind of let it play out here. I'm new here. Caught this short when you started noticing as well. And TP, thanks, DMONEY. Yeah, but I mean, I didn't hit buy or sell for you, so you did all the work. So all right, see, I think now it's kind of like make or break area, right? If the bulls are gonna step in before going lower, I think they kind of try to reclaim it now, right? So you got a bottom wick on the current 5-minute candle that was put in, and if the bears overtake this kind of low, then I think we flush this kind of like little support area, right, and head back towards the 14 at 185. So kind of going into that 1 hour candle closure. All right, just flush that little support there. And see, like if you look at the higher time frame, so it like even the 15-minute candle, right? You're like, man, there's a lot of room down here to 30,060 or so. So you would prefer it like hold the 14 right on the 5-minute chart. What a banging day regardless. Good to see some movement in the market. Yeah, I agree 1,000%, Kelly, right? So $30,210. All right, we got a minute and 15 seconds here, guys, for the 1 hour candle to open up. Is the new 1 hour candle gonna be? We know that the previous candle was bullish here. This is a kind of like overview of it, right? You had that crazy momentum candle. We know over 300 points off of 863. And the question is going to be on the new candle. Do we get expansion higher? Off this EMA, right? Like meaning that, because if it's a nice trend day, a lot of times the EMAs are respected, chat, right? So you get a push, you get a retracement to the EMA or right or close to it, and then you get expansion right back up. So that's what you're kind of anticipating here. You got about 15 seconds. All right, here's a new candle. See the push here, guys? And that's right at the EMA, right? So you're kind of watching this to see. Check something here real quick here, chat. I think you almost you're kind of watching this for a potential long. It might be worth a shot just because of where we're at, chat. If that makes any sense, right? Right at that EMA on the 5-minute chart. $187 is like the area that you don't want to get broken, but I think it might be a long here kind of brewing, chat, for a pushback up here towards 260. We're going to try a quick long, see if we get a push here. Give it, we'll probably give it 10 points or so, maybe 15 points, see if we get a pop. Because the thing is, you would want that 14 EMA to be respected, guys, and then you get a pop here, right? That would be the thought process here. So you got about 2 minutes, 19 seconds left on this candle. Yeah, what about 5 points here? If it starts to pull back, then I'll probably chop it, but I think it was worth the shot, to be honest, to see if they will give us the continuation move higher. If they start pulling back, then we're probably going to head a lot lower, guys, if we lose that 14 EMA on the 5-minute chart. Right, because if we're trending, we probably won't lose the 14. So, yep. See, so we're getting a bit of a kind of we got an issue here, right? So for the long, so that's not great. So give it a second. Yep, don't like it. So yeah, I mean, we could be getting ready to head lower. Gave it a few points. I think it was worth trying. I think I had about 5 points or something. Thought process was that we won't break this EMA, right, and go lower. We're gonna head higher, but we got weakness there, so that is not ideal, right? So we could be getting ready to kind of break these lows below 186 to the downside, right, for a deeper pullback. So we'll see. But I think I would take that trade 100 times over, guys, just because if it's a nice trend day, right, we shouldn't have an issue kind of getting them the the continuation move, and it's still trying to fight. That's the funny part. So I'm kind of eyeing it right now, but I scout for a W. Yeah. I mean, it's you see EMA bounces all the time, right? And when we've had that much kind of buying pressure today, man, don't tell me that. See, that's a bullish, it could be a bullish kind of candle closure there, guys. With that doji, they dig into the top wick and go higher. Oh man, you gotta love it, chat. A lot of times, right, they'll dig into that top wick up there and go higher, but we'll see. Yeah, see, that's might have been a candle early, guys. Because it respected the EMA, right? That candle did not close below the EMA. It respected it. So let's see how this plays. Don't worry, it's going down. Yeah, I mean, it could. Who knows? I'm not. I mean, Chad, I'm not worried either way, right? I mean, if it goes down, it goes down. I don't think so, though. I think it's. I mean, I will say that if we get a closure below the 14 EMA, 5-minute chart, simple as that, right? So if we cannot close below the 14, we are more than likely going back up here to retest 260. So because if this is a trend day, right, and we're going to trend higher, a lot of times the EMAs will hold. So you're kind of looking at this level as a potential area, right? There's some kind of support here as well before a bounce. Right, that we bounce from. So you're kind of watching to see how it plays. It's right at the 14. And that's just trying to join where the momentum is, right? With the crazy pop. Obviously, it was to the upside. So we'll see. We're clearly dumping. Oh, okay. After we went up 300 points. We're clearly dumping. So far on a 75-point pullback, that's a dump. Come on, man. It's like crazy, chat, right? People are like, what are you talking about, man? Like, how is that a dump? We just had a 300+ point move, and you call a 70-point pullback a dump? I mean, I don't really. So the thing is, if it falls through the floor, it falls through the floor, right? I'm okay with that because I trade momentum. I know how to hit. I know how to get short as well, right? So that's not an issue. But you can't call a 75-point retracement a dump. I'm sorry, that doesn't make a lot of sense in my opinion. So. Bro, I'm talking about ES, but we're not looking at ES. We're looking at NQ. So So, I mean, I get it. I get it, guys, that a lot of people, they don't trade the same way. They don't, you know, and that's fine. As long as you make money, no, who cares, right? I mean, if it works for you, your trading style is your trading style. So, but overall, like I said, I would agree with you once we close below the 14. Simple as that, right? That's just how I trade. And it's not just today. People will tell you in the chat, right? So because if the bears are able to get below the 14, then yeah, I mean, you're probably going to get a deeper pullback down, and that's okay, right? So ES is gonna rip off DWAP, and this thing is gonna blow shorts right off the swing. Yeah, I mean, I think that you could have another, you know, as long as it holds the 14 here, guys. You definitely want to start popping previous candle highs though, right? So is this a long here, right? We popped the previous candle high. Do they have, yeah, see how they're pushing back up? You just popped that previous candle high. So you got to be a little concerned here, guys, if you're a bear with NQ popping previous candle highs all of a sudden, right? Will it keep going? I'm going to try a quick long, guys. Give it one more shot here. See if we get a bazooka. Sorry, guys. Thought I was showing you the trade. It was on the wrong screen. Trying another long. Let's see if we get a pop here. You had about 5 points. That was it. Try it again, right? You had like 5 points, almost similar to the previous trade. You had 5 points and then nothing, so kind of right back down. We might actually kind of hang out here for a little bit, mysteriously enough. 30-minute candle's having a hard time here. Five-minute candle as well, right? Kind of popped that high, and that was it. Kind of felt like there was some juice here, though, guys, right? To kind of go higher. Trap some people trying to short this thing, not realizing that we're right at an EMA. And then you get a bazooka up here to like 260, but I think this, we went flat yesterday, obviously way earlier. We had a couple moves and then we went flat. Kind of like a battle going on now between the bulls and the bears here. You know it's kind of tough when you can't get more than 5 points, guys. Kind of coming right back down. I'm looking at the 5-minute chart here, obviously, so needed to push, give us a momentum kind of play here. We broke the previous candle's high. Need this to be another higher low and then extend higher to the upside, chat. Not picking up steam here, so we'll give it a second here. Yeah. Not great there. Kind of having a hard time. It needs to go, man. You got 3 minutes left on the current candle. And you got room to 260, 360, yeah, 260 here, guys, up top, right? That's like the area that you're looking at. You feel like they can get it there if they really go, but you don't want it back below 203 for sure. That would be a problem. So on the 5-minute chart. Tried multiple times and failed, guys, so that's not great, right? How many times are we gonna kind of play around here? Kind of feels like the previous trade had about 5 or 6 points and then we kind of stalled, went flat, but will the EMAs prevail or fail? Yeah, having a bit of a hard time here. Kind of rolling back over. We'll chop it. All right, so we gave it a few opportunities, guys, for the long. Had about 5 points on each trade, and we didn't get follow through. So simple as that, right? So is it a rollover? We're gonna find out. You had a high up here. Is this a lower high now to go lower? Kind of coming back down, right? We couldn't pop that previous candle high on this current candle, so kind of chopping right now, though. You feel like they're gonna. I mean, you can play it safe and you put your long up here at like 228. But see how we're kind of chopping on a lower time frame. This is a 2-minute chart, guys. We're chopping, so something's coming here. That's the chop fest. And then they'll probably end up breaking it right to the upside. More than likely. See, right back up here. It's crazy. So that's what I'm going to be looking for, guys. A break of the box up here. It's gonna go. It's gonna go, man. I'm telling you, it's going up to 260, guys. Just got basically chopped up on the wick. The entry needed to be lower, I think. Just hit the bottom of the box, or sorry, just hit the top of the box, and then had a reaction right back down. You can kind of see it clearer right now on the 2-minute chart. You can kind of see the consolidation kind of building up. So we get a break up here, I think back above 230, I think is off to the races towards 267. For a long here, guys. And this is the 5-minute chart. So you can kind of see on the 5-minute chart how now we've magically kind of held that EMA, and I think it's go time to the upside here. So I think I was early. Didn't want to give it a ton on the stop, but you can't tell me that you're bearish on that reaction, right? So we'll see. You got 7 minutes on the 15-minute candle. Will they push us up towards $267 or higher? Had about 5 points on each of those longs, and the problem is if you're not getting in at like 200, you run the risk of getting some chop, but I think they push it, try to get us up there. Let's see. Kind of nasty though, right? Definitely not. It's opposite of earlier, guys, right? So I would say if you make money, lock it out. Be smart, because you're getting a push here, but it's moving obviously a lot slower than it did at 9:30. So keeps going higher, right? And then coming back down. Bulls are done with their profits. Yeah. I mean, either way, not concerned, guys, right? This account is green, so I'm not worried either way. But you're simply kind of going off the feels like it's a slow grind up to try to go fill that wick. But it's definitely kind of choppy here though, right? It's not smooth sailing. I mean, without a doubt, you get 5 or 6 points. This reminds me of yesterday and last week. You get 5 or 6 points or 10 points on a lot of occasions, and then they pull it back, forcing you to kind of get in on bottom wicks, and then you pay the price. If you don't get in on the bottom wick, you get chopped. Simple as that. And that's kind of what's happening again now, right? Push right back down. So and then they'll probably we'll chop it. They'll probably push it right back up here. We're definitely going higher, it feels like, right? Because you had higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. We just broke this previous candle's high over here, and then now you're getting another entry to probably get long. But either way, I mean, it's, let me check something here. Bounce from here several times, right? There's like the key area for a bounce. Right back up to go higher. Off of 209. If you haven't already, guys, do me a solid, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, you know what to do. We basically snagged a quick long there and closed it. So we have got these 3 accounts that we basically kind of bounce back and forth on here today, and then there's a drop back down, right? So I actually caught the wick on that and wrote it back up real quick. But we got these 3 accounts here: 2350, 1265, 980. We got just basically played the bounces, winning a little larger there to make profit back on that last account. I actually traded a few Apex here. Pull those up real quick. And you got the flush there, right? So now to the person that was talking about shorts, yes, now for me, obviously deeper retracement could be coming, right? You got about 46 seconds left, so we'll see what happens. Somebody said they think it'll flush to 14 and then, or drop below the 14 and then push right back up. We'll see how that plays. Imagine retest of 15-minute ORB. Oh man, I mean, so the problem now is that, yeah, I mean, you got the 14 down here on the 15-minute chart, guys, at 30,106, right? So now it just depends, like, do they want to go lower from here? We just lost the 5-minute EMA, 5-minute 14 EMA right on the 5-minute chart. Pretty bearish candle closure there, previous 5-minute chart. Got a lot of room. Now we know that we are very familiar with chop because we had a lot of that this week and last week, and a lot of times they will drop, they'll sweep. What they've been doing in the chop is they'll give you one solid candle down, swipe the lows, and then they'll push it right back up, right? And that's where it's like a little frustrating because you don't get the continuation. So I'm curious to see how this plays here. Looks a little, I mean, it tapped the 14 there, getting some kind of bearish reaction. Yeah, not looking good. More downside, right? More than likely here. You got the 14 EMA on the 15-minute chart. This would be the area of interest so far, I think, right? If they kind of bleed out 100. 30,100 or lower. $200 level has flipped to resistance. That's not good for the bulls. Yeah, without a doubt, right? So I think losing the 14. So, and that's where I think you know, you have to understand, right? Like, it's if the trend is, if we're gonna trend higher, and it's a nice trend day, meaning that we get higher highs, higher lows, a lot of times the EMAs will be respected, right? We lose that, then yeah, we could be looking for more to the downside here. Give me 1 second, guys. Oh man, you gotta love it. Oh man, we knew the turds were gonna be in the chat, but that is not what went down. Make no mistake about it. So, but we're getting more selling pressure here, chat. Looks like official kind of rollover here is in full effect here. You had a EMA kind of rejection, 188, and then a melt off to the downside. So. Suspicious. It is never poop time. Well, when you're sitting here drinking water, you have to pee. I mean, I don't know what like. I mean, that is just what it is. When you're sitting here drinking water or Red Bull, which I didn't have a Red Bull today. Haven't had Red Bull in a few days, right? You gotta pee. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. So, but simple as that. I got to stay hydrated for the brain to function. That is correct, Demondo. So the brain is requires that. So that is correct. All right, I mean, we'll see what we get here, chat. Right, we're getting a bit of a now this is what you kind of call, so to the right now you're getting some decent kind of pullback kind of action here, about 140 points to the downside here. So you've retraced almost 50% of that kind of pump from the 930 open, right? Because remember, we kind of measured that out earlier. We knew that was over a little bit over 300 points. So all right, well, I mean, we'll see what we can get here. We got a new 5-minute candle kind of opening. and the 15-minute candle is heavy to the downside, right? So kind of getting close to that 12 o'clock time, guys. What up, DMONEY? How are you doing today? Story TV, I'm doing good. How are you? ORB high, a good spot to buy for me. The rich girl, yeah. If it comes down, you're saying ORB high or ORB low? Welcome. You're probably talking about the 15-minute, or are you talking about the 15-minute? You're probably talking about, right? Let me map that out so we kind of know, because I got the 5-minute mapped out here, right? So I imagine you're talking about obviously the 15-minute. Yeah, you got the 15-minute high at 53.50, right? Yeah. 30,050. Yeah, I see that. Yeah. I mean, if we get down there, yeah, I mean, you would love to kind of see it, right? It kind of build out to go higher. We'll see. I mean, you still got a bullish. So the funny thing here, chat, with that pullback, you still got a bullish EMA cross that has not been broken yet, right? So we'll see, right? We will see. Obviously, the 1-hour candle's bearish. Just swipe the previous candle's low. Got to acknowledge that. And but we're still inside of that box as well. Right, we're still inside of the box, so we'll have to kind of see here. Getting a push back up off 135. There was news on Iran, was it? I mean, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being dead serious. Was there something that came out on Iran? What was the news? Now I'm hunting a W for, yeah, because see, like it's starting to kind of push back up here. So you gotta kind of watch that. Be careful, right? Because you got a long bottom wick now on the 15-minute chart. Rejection off 128 or so 40 points right back up. So, and that's where you know, if you got short from one on the break of the candle, maybe 180, and you rode it down, you didn't take TP, you're not feeling too good right now, right? Because it just shot right back up. So all of a sudden your profits wiped out on that wick. So because it could be, is it doing like a pattern, right? So you had the sideways kind of push up and then drop, another push up and then maybe go lower, right? We got to wait and see. Got the EMA here at 30,183. So are they headed back to the EMA to sell off and go lower? That is the question. Caught the sell off 30,262, wrote it down 500 ticks. Iran has control of the strait, I think. Yeah, I mean that's a new topic every day though, right? Somebody else has control every day. So oh man. So let's see what it says here. So we got wholesale prices were flat in July, right? So that was a print from this morning. Yeah, PPI. Iran looks to ramp up economic alliance with BRICS nations as war with U.S. drags on. So all right, so see how we're getting that kind of rejection here. Yeah. Blockade is getting Iran bankrupt. Yeah, I mean, who knows, man? I don't know, to be honest, right? I mean, it's a different kind of story every day on that, so need to kind of see, I think, on this candle, like who wins the battle here. And what I mean by that, if you know, who can the bears take out this bottom wick at 133, guys? If so, obviously more downside, right? So that would be the thought process. But right now it's kind of strange because you got a low, you got a higher low, and then you got the current candle. So this current candle is going to give us probably a directional insight, I guess. Not looking too hot for the bulls. What time is bond auction? I believe it's 101. Let me double check real quick. Yeah, they have it scheduled 101. Like, what a weird like kind of thing there, right? I don't know if that's accurate or not, but it says 101. So somebody said earlier that they feel that it will give us some movement for bond auction. So we'll see. Oh man, people in the chat are crazy, man. Let's read some of the comments, chat. It's like you never not real. You got no top wick on this current 5-minute candle. And looking like it wants to kind of roll for lows below 128. You got about 55 seconds left. And you want to see that, right? Because it's like, okay, we had a drop, we had a retracement to the 14, and then now we got another drop. We just took out the previous candle's low. And if we're gonna bleed out lower, we shouldn't have an issue kind of getting down here to maybe the 50 EMA. So there's room if they're gonna flush McGush here. There's a new candle open up, push up, guys, form a top wick, and then sell off lower to the downside, right? For a short here, targeting down here towards below 100, I guess. We'll try it, guys. I think, right? We'll try a quick short here. If we get back to, need to get back to like 134, I think, or lower. Get back to the low of this candle, like 134. You don't like that it doesn't have a top wick though, so got a very small top wick. You probably would have wanted a little bit better kind of entry here, but we're gonna try it, guys. So let's see if we get a flush. $10-15 points, I'll take it right this time of day. It's almost 12 o'clock. Got the 1 hour candle getting ready to close. All right, there it is. There it is. Over 15 points. We will happily take that, guys. On the flush McGush there. We're not going to hold that. We know there's some chop suey, so pretty easy trade there. We will take it, and I think the bleed out may continue here, chat. If you took that short, drop the W's in the chat. You got paid. If you faded, you got slayed. You know the vibes. Oh, man. Well, I mean, you had a kind of like classic drop retest of the EMAs and then continuation lower, right? So that was the thought process on the trade. The next stop could be down to the 84 level. Pass the eval on that drop. Nice. If you haven't already, guys, do me a solid. Hit the like button if you're not subscribed to the channel. Why not? What are you doing? We just out here trying to make a little money. So I'll be rocking out this afternoon with Denny Dollars Loves the Holler. We got the Legends trading competition from 3 to 4 today. Rocking out obviously 2 to 4 with Denny Dollars. So you know the vibes there. Hopefully we'll get decent price action. Been a lot of chop. Right now you got the Apprentice account 60% off using the code PW. That is the best deal currently at the moment with Legends, guys. Using the code PW is going to give you the ultimate best deal there. So are you looking for another long? I'm not looking for a long yet. I mean, because we keep putting in lower lows now, right? We're like it has shifted. So remember what I said earlier. Once if we get a close below the 14, that's when I would have to shift to looking for shorts, right? And we are clearly below the 14. I mean, simple as that. Because when you had all that bullish momentum, you know you would think that that should have been enough to kind of keep us going, right? Maybe we get a bounce off the 14 and head higher, and we could not do that. It failed. So you know you would have to start seeing us basically pop candle highs, and you look at the 50. You know, so you know, is this an area? Is this an area, chat, where we start to kind of get that push back up? This is the 14 EMA on the 15-minute chart. So you're kind of watching now to see, right, if we get something that tells us that we're going to go higher from like 105, that 100 level. So we'll see. But I can't be bullish just yet, right? I mean, it's clearly having a sell-off to the downside. Simple as that. But I mean, you need to watch, in my opinion, the 15-minute chart now and that 14 EMA. How it responds off of it. So, and that's where I think people kind of get it confused, guys. Right? Like, if you trade momentum, you don't care if the market's bullish or bearish. You're just trying to join the party, right? But you still have to have qualifications for, there has to be things that meet your trading criteria, I guess I should say, right? In regards to you wanting to get short or wanting to get long. And that's where I think people kind of, they don't understand that, right? So you got to be able to pivot when the market clearly shifts the momentum to a different direction. What are the EMAs? 14, 15, 200. My girlfriend went out last night. Before she left, I asked her, are you looking for another long? Oh, man. Barry, you know what? We're going to have to give you a timeout, sir. That is very strange that you decided to post your kind of like scenario there with your girlfriend. Obviously, it's a little, you got a strange setup there. And I'm sure she probably told you that she was looking for another guy and you're still with her. So we're going to give you a quick 60-second timeout. That is very strange, Alex. And you've been in the chat with some craziness as it is. So there it is. I think that definitely qualifies, chat, right? We got to get him out of here. So do better. Come back in about 60 seconds and do better, sir. So unreal. Oh man, do better, because you didn't have enough. It might be time for you to walk away from that scenario, sir. So clearly you stayed, and and you guys are still together. Unreal. Oh, harsh. It was a joke. Yeah, and the timeout was a joke as well. Lon Chesla lad. That wasn't a ban, that was a timeout. So he'll be back in about 30 seconds now. Unreal, chat, right? You got people that they don't understand that we didn't kick him out of the stream. Oh man, you're getting more downside here. 30,113. All right, I mean, hey, you're getting a bleed out here. You got to call it what it is. Kind of retracing that entire. Now that would be very disrespectful of NQ chat if they decide to come back down here and are they gonna retest and take out the whole entire move? That would be cray with Lil Ray. So right now off the highs. We have kind of sold back off here roughly 162 points. So kind of right at that, pretty close to that 50% kind of area, I think, right, chat? Because we had, pretty close. I mean, you had total, you're getting close to 50%, right? I'll say that. You had over 400 points. Total range from the 930 candle off the lows, right? Off the lows. I think we test the top of the 15-minute ORB. Yeah, the rich girl, she is waiting for an entry down there. Make no mistake about it. So she said that she's waiting for an entry at 30,050 area, right? Because that's the top of the ORB. 15-minute ORB. I'm longing a mini from 15-minute 14 EMA. Yeah, I mean, if you do that, your stop is probably right below, right? Small. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's not a bad trade in my opinion, right? Because if it breaks it, okay, you're out of it. That's fine. You can live with that, I think, right? If you size appropriately. Looking for a bounce, obviously, to the upside. And it's printing right now. That's what I was saying, to keep an eye on the 15-minute 14 EMA, guys. You got to keep an eye on that, right? So we did not close below it. We tapped it and pushed right back up, and then the next candle shooting straight back up. So you're kind of watching that, right? Because is this the start of us going back higher to the upside? And if that's the case, we shouldn't have an issue reclaiming the 160 level on the 5-minute chart. That's actually the 14 EMA on the 5-minute chart. So just be aware, right? And that's where, and you know, the cool part, chat, is that that's when you know that people are kind of learning and listening and trying to get better as a trader. And look at the reaction back up here, right? So because you got people calling out literally that they got long, stop more than likely probably back below the 14 on the 15-minute chart and let it ride. So nice trade. Current candle up over 30 points. So right away, it's crazy. So yeah, you got to be watchful here, chat, because this could be the move right back up. Make no mistake about it, because 15-minute candles, 14 EMA is holding, and we just and look at the momentum, chat. You see how that momentum came back into the market? You just popped 3 5-minute candle highs just like that, right, in the last 3 minutes. You don't have to pass it. You don't have to pass it in one day, but it is one day to pass. So no consistency rule. It'd be like $20, guys, right? Because it's code PW gets you 60% off. $23.60 using the code PW. We got you covered. You know the vibes. What a push. And see how we just reclaimed the 14, guys. Just reclaimed the 14 EMA. So is there some with no activation? Yeah, you got to go with the elite account. The elite accounts have no activation fee. So it just you got options, guys. That's the point, right? You got options. So take a look at it. You do your due diligence to check it out to see if it's something that you're interested in or not, right? But either way, the code PW is always going to get you the best deal. So you got $23. You do have an activation fee there, though. So, you know, similar to if you look at Apex right now is you got a $49 all in, right? So that's, to be honest, I just literally got to pay out this morning, hit the bank, $4,200 from Apex. So you got options. That came just in time for the vacation, chat. Make no mistake about it, DMONEY will be putting that towards the vacation fund. I think the longs are the move here, guys. Right, now you don't like that we didn't close above the 14, though, right? You don't like that. You would have loved for us to close, I think, above the 14 on the 5-minute on that last candle, but I think the long is the play here. and you get more upside because you got room on the 15-minute chart back up, right? So we'll try long here, try to get 10-15 points or more. There's 10 points. Can we get 15 points here for the homies in the chat? Ah, come on, man. Kind of hate that, guys, right? Might end up chopping this. Had over 10 points there. Feel like there's more in the tank, but every time I say that, guys, it drops. Right? It's like the chop comes in every time I say that I feel like there's more in the tank. You want it like up here somewhere on a bazooka, but it needs to hold that 14 EMA. Kind of stalls here. We'll chop it for a few points. Not gonna let it come all the way back down, guys. Kind of hate that, right? We're just gonna chop it. I mean, because see, it's right at that EMA. That's the only thing you don't like. It's kind of having a hard time. It needs to reclaim it and go, and I think it does at some point, right? Just because of the 15-minute candle. But you had over 10 points. Maybe the next 5-minute candle kind of gives you the bazooka back up for a higher high. So, but wasn't going to kind of get stuck there, right? Felt like it was having a hard time. See, right at that 14. It is what it is. But I think, excuse me, the bears got to be a bit concerned right now, chat, right, with that kind of reaction. But they are probably watching now to see if you get a rollover or you get a continuation move here. And now it's back above the 14 on the 5-minute chart. Kind of strong. Like, look at the reaction here, guys. Kind of the bullish response. And I think the next candle probably gives you the push up here towards 200, possibly. Yeah. Minute candles pushing aggressively here, so either way, I'll be back this afternoon with Denny Dollars Loves the Holler coming up here at 2 o'clock, rocking out 2 to 4. You know the vibes. All right, here's that new 5-minute candle. All right, so that candle was the closure above the 14, chat. Right, it did close above the 14. So do they push it higher here? Got 4 minutes on the current 15-minute candle. All right, I'm done for the day. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you got to be smart. $15-minute candles trying to push. Yeah, there's the bazooka, guys. So on the 15-minute candle strong, man. That thing is not playing around here, right? You had a crazy reaction off of the 14 and then boom, right back up. Check something here. This is going up to 35,000. I mean, I don't in the long term, or I mean, anything's possible, right? I think it's hard to watch shorts right now. You gotta acknowledge the reaction from the bulls here. Yeah, you know. Now, if we lose the 14 and get back below it, then yeah, I mean, you would think that we're gonna roll back over to the downside, right? I mean, simple as that. This was nothing but similar to kind of like what we had here. You had a drop, you had a retracement, and then a continuation lower, right? Now push back up. We're on a retracement, and then if this flushes these lows down here, you're like, okay, this is a continuation to go lower. Simple as that, right? I mean, that's how you got to trade it. So we'll see. Either way, really good day here, guys. Not disappointed at all, right? We had these accounts, 2350, 1265, 1975. You got the Apex accounts. I made like 400. Kind of traded those separately, just taking quick jabs. And I mean, it is what it is, right? So this afternoon I'll be rocking out with Denny Dollar Loves the Holler. So we'll see what else we can get. Hopefully it's a kind of continuation type market. These are the Apex accounts, guys, here. So it is what it is. Equal high. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, so you got to be aware of that, right? This could be a rollover, guys. That's why I got the arrow up there, right? Because you're trying to see if for one, I mean, if you want shorts, you would love for this candle to close bearish, right back below the 14 EMA, and then you get the continuation lower. Yeah, see, that's a bearish reaction, chat. Equal, you got an equal level there, and then the bearish reaction, right? Got the new 5-minute candle opening up here. Push back up, then you were probably trying to get some kind of continuation move to the downside, right? You got the EMA at 157. And they'll probably push it all the way back up there, right? Kind of stop some people out and then give you the continuation move. Who had the 50K evals for $30? I mean, you got right now, you got Apex. You have a 5-pack intraday trailing drawdown accounts actually. 5-pack is $95 using the code PW. You got Legends, $23 for an apprentice account using the code PW. Gets you 60% off, so it comes out to like $23 and some change. That is correct, Demondo. And then there's the, all right, so yeah, I mean, you would have to kind of acknowledge that it looks like they're going to come down and re-challenge lower 100s, chat. So in the end, where could I get the cheapest account for evals? It all depends. I mean, if you're trying to bundle and save, Apex is gonna have the cheapest accounts. You got a 5-pack for $95. That's like $19 and some change per account, 50K account. So you decide, right? You got to decide on that, but. Apex got what? Yeah, it's a 5-pack bundle. So Apex has a 5-pack bundle of the 50K trailing drawdown accounts. It comes out to like $19 or something for 5 accounts. It's $95 total using the code PW. You also have $49 all in. So that is definitely, I think, the cheapest out there that I'm aware of. That includes the activation fee. So you decide, right? You gotta make a decision there. You got options. Kind of love how they're just hanging out there, right, chat? Hasn't really kind of flushed those lows yet. Will they do it now in the last like few seconds of this candle being open? Or will they push it back up? And, you know, kind of trap some people. You already swiped that candle low. You know that there's room down here to like 113. Got about 20 seconds on the current 5-minute candle. We like to see the highs again today. I mean, we could. Anything's possible in the market. Just depends on, you know, where they want to take it. Right now, it's looking like they want to retest up here the EMAs, kind of like the similar price action that we've had, guys. Kind of like two candle pattern up and then a flush, right? Yoki yoke. Oh, man. So there's the push, right back up. You got 2 minutes and 20 seconds left on this candle. Do they give the flush McGush here, or is this a recovery kind of candle here? Kind of battling like it wants to stay green. If you haven't already, guys, do me a solid. Hit the like button if you're not subscribed to the channel. You know what to do. We out here trying to make a little money, so... This candle's getting like a strong push. Kind of wonder, does it have much more left in the tank, or is it gonna pop these highs, right? Get back above 173. How's your trading going for this August, Mr. D Money? Yeah, it's going fine. So, I mean, you had chop the last... I'm just happy that today we had decent movement. I'm hoping that it comes this afternoon as well, right? So whether that's a reversal back to the upside here after this drop, you know, something like that. Push right back up, looking like they want to pop these highs, guys. Possibly, right? You got 56 seconds left on this candle. Kind of like a drop, retracement, drop, push up higher, right? Got a lot of strength in this candle. So you got to be aware that 15, and keep in mind that previous 15-minute candle was bullish, guys, and we're starting to kind of get some juice on this candle as well, right, to the upside, meaning that this could be the start of the recovery, and all of a sudden we're back up here at 260. So looking pretty strong at the moment. Earlier it was close your eyes and buy, yeah. But I mean, it seems now though that the bulls are kind of stepping in with aggression here to go back higher, chat. So see how we're back above the 14. We just popped that previous, so that's bullish. That's bullish, right? So bulls are stepping back in with aggression. 30,184. Kind of pushing here, right? There was somebody that got long right off 30,104, guys. The question is, did they still hold? Are you still holding? They got a nice pop there, right? Of about 80 plus points at the moment. So while this is why I don't stop out, LOL. Yeah, DMONEY. Yeah, the thing is that so if you want it, I know the rich girl was looking for 30,053. You might not get it, right? It seems like we're kind of had some kind of hokey poke kind of price action here and then right back up, right? So now you got to be looking for longs. You're not looking for shorts anymore. So that was short-lived. That was just a retracement. So far, it feels like to go higher, right? Obviously, that previous 1 hour candle chat was bearish. Right? It was bearish. So you got a top wick of that candle, 30,240. So I think, you know, you got to be smart. I mean, we got obviously the afternoon session coming up with Denny Dollars loves the holler. We will see what that price action kind of brings here. You got lunch hour. You know, who's in control? You're always trying to kind of figure out. Well, right now on the 15-minute chart, the bulls are definitely making an attempt to get us back up here. It feels like towards that 260 level for more upside after that retracement. Kind of perfect, like textbook retracement off the 14 EMA on the 15-minute chart. I have 3 blue sky accounts and just requested a $400 payout for today. I like the question. I like the option for daily payouts for sure. Oh yeah, nothing wrong with that, right? So you got blue sky accounts right now, 30% off using the code PW. You know the vibes. Where's the magic ball? Oh, man. I mean, I mean, you gotta until otherwise, right? I mean, I think that's the move here, chat, right? You're kind of observant of the price action. It's like a little nasty W pattern and then a push up. So tomorrow, from a news front, you got core retail sales, and then you got a prelim consumer sentiment kind of coming up here at 10 o'clock tomorrow, right? So is that going to give us more kind of, I think, to work with? Obviously, you got Trump. Today, the agenda was him pumping that market, right? I think we had a kind of looking back at what occurred here. You can kind of see how we had the continuation move higher, right? Kind of pre-market pump, We had a retracement with that long bottom wick. You can kind of see it there. Dip, funny enough, to the 200 EMA, and then we had the expansion, crazy expansion higher. We took longs, pretty much caught that long here above like 913, 914 area, right? Then you had a second long here off of, we saw that one bearish candle. A lot of times that kind of plays. You get a long bear, you get a bearish candle, and then you get the next candle is a bazooka, right? Once we saw that start to push, got long, put that on, and then I mean, it was just honestly, you buy the pullbacks here. This was like the world's best price action, right? Up into about 1025, 1030. Bit of a chop fest here. Had a breakdown, a little bit of back and forth, and then now we're pushing. It feels like back up to the upside. So if you missed the morning and you came a little late, it just so happens that today you had the crazy pop. ORB trade played out to the upside. So hopefully that will continue. Obviously tomorrow is Friday. Where did the week go? It's like crazy. Rejecting that 200. I really hope y'all are taking notes. Need to close above that. Yeah. Yep. So we'll see. When you gonna long? Probably at 2 o'clock. Right. So I mean, I've put on quite a few trades here, guys. Right. So I'll be back today at 2 o'clock with Denny Dollars Loves the Holler. So you got to know when to hold them and when to fold them, chat. We got the trading battle going on, day number 4, believe it or not. Diddy's in the lead. So the Legends, shout out to Legends for putting that on. But we got the battle day number 4 coming up here. We trade that from 3 to 4, chat, basically power hour, right? Simple as that. So make sure you're locked in and tuned in for day number 4. Oh man. Somebody said they're looking for a short from 188. Yeah, I'm not looking to get in front of that. I mean, so it's always funny how certain people, you're going to see certain things on a chart. That's just how trading is, chat, right? You're going to see something maybe that somebody else, because your style of trading might be different, might have different variations from the next person, the next trader. And that's fine, right? Some people right now, they're looking at this as there's more longs. Push up, retracement to the EMA, higher, to go higher. Some people could be looking at this now as a lower high because, you had a high, lower high, and they're looking at this as, is this a lower high? So, but the people that got long off the EMA here, they don't care, right? If they've locked in that profit or trailed their stop, they don't really care if it rejects now back to the downside, right? Because maybe they got long from like 116 to 120, kind of riding it up. So is it live? Yeah, it'll be live. We rock out 2 to 4. Make no mistake about it. So make sure you're tuned in for the festivities with Denny Dollar. He tried to get me with this. Feel free, chat. Let me say that before because I'm sure he's probably not on there now. So he's probably taking his daily jog or what, or supposedly he's jogging. We don't have any proof of that, chat, but supposedly he jogs 5 or 6 miles or something like that. Crazy. Supposedly, right? So feel free to send me. You guys got my DM here. You guys got my socials. Any kind of feel free to drop me the artwork if you know what I mean. Gotta have some in my arsenal, guys, for Denny Dollars loves the holler here. So apparently he was very disappointed in regards to the lemon head, right? So he felt the need to try to come with a comeback. And we're gonna have to get some things in the arsenal here. So if you don't follow me on X, what are you doing? So you can check me out here on X. You can put in my first name here. It should come up. No issues, guys. Right? So check me out there. And yeah, he was disappointed in regards to the lemon head, apparently. So he had a comeback here. So we will see what we can come up here. Drop me. You guys got my socials. I'll be looking forward to the info coming my way. I do have something in the arsenal, but I'm not gonna display that one yet. I don't think it's time to pull out the nuclear bomb, chat. Oh man, this whole time I thought D stand for Demarius. This whole time it stand for Demarius. I thought it stand for Daddy. Yeah, we're gonna give you a very strange. How do you go from having? Didn't you have the? Let me check something real quick here. Yeah, we're gonna give you a timeout, Alex. We're very familiar with your line of work, sir. Very strange, chat. We gotta give him a timeout. Get him out of here, right? There he is. All right, guys. We're gonna go ahead and call it here. We will be back. Make no mistake about it. At 2 o'clock, chat. Get ready for the trading battle, day number 4 with Denny Dollars loves the holler. So if you haven't already, guys, do me a solid, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you know what to do. How tall is Denny? Yeah, Denny is no more than 5'5", 5'6", chat. I'm pretty sure his driver's license says 5'6". He's trying to get it changed. How embarrassing is that, chat? You're trying to get it changed, right? Sir, it's accurate. So don't get it. There's nothing to get changed here. So Kimberly, your WNBA pick was cute. Someone said you look like Angel Reese. LOL. Yeah, Kimberly, we're gonna have to give you a timeout. I normally don't give the females a timeout, but we're gonna have to give you a timeout on that, Kimberly. That is very strange that you are supporting the NBA, the Photoshop WNBA pick of DMONEY. So we're gonna give you a quick timeout. You got to do better, right? Just do better, Kimberly. We had to give her a timeout, chat. That is very strange that she decided to go there. So very rare that we give the females in the chat timeouts, but I think that was well deserved. There it is. So unreal, chat. Well, we'll be back at 2 o'clock. So I will catch you guys at 2. Until then, be safe, be smart. We gone.